Hey, this is Jamie. I just thought I'd make a video aside from the reviews, just because there's something I want to talk about. Now, as far as the reviews go, don't worry. I'm gonna still keep making them, and the next one I'm gonna be working on is Evil Dead 2, which brings me to the thing I want to talk about. I have just seen the Evil Dead remake trailer, and I'll get to that in a minute, and I've seen the Carrie trailer, and I want to talk about my thoughts on both of them. But first, the Evil Dead remake trailer from New York Comic Con. I happen to have a copy sitting on my computer. I tried multiple times to upload it on YouTube. Sony Pictures keeps blocking it. So if you click the description below, there is a link to find the video on the IN11M Facebook page. You can see the video, but it'll only be up for a limited time because I don't really want to get in trouble by Sony any more than anybody else would, so plan on it being up for maybe a period of 2 to 3 days at the most, so you better go check it out right now. As far as the trailer goes, Evil Dead itself, I'm going to talk about that first and then I'll get into Carrie, but what I think about Evil Dead, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I know Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi are in on it, which, it's fine, but there's no Ash character, and I would have even been fine if somebody else took the reins over for the Ash character. They even thought about having him in, but you just literally put the name Evil Dead in it, and all it is another zombie movie. That's all it is. I mean, it's not Evil Dead without Ash. I mean, let's take Godzilla for instance, 1998. You could have called that anything else and people would have loved that movie. It just doesn't feel like the Evil Dead remake should even be considered a remake of Evil Dead anyway. It just doesn't feel like it should be because Ash is not in it. And, I mean, since TriStar is the company behind it, okay, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. More than likely, I will be seeing it in theaters anyway, but I expect a lot out of this movie. So, other than that, I thought the trailer was pretty graphic. It's got a nice update to it. I mean, as far as what we could take from the first Evil Dead and bring it into now and do with it, I think there's a lot of improvement. But, you know, another thing too is I feel that's awkward is having the main character be a girl. I mean, just like the John Carpenter's The Thing remake, they completely remade Kurt Russell's character into a girl. I thought that was the stupidest goddamn decision anybody could ever make. But I did like The Thing remake, which is a remake of a remake, so how that even works is beyond me. Why they would even do that, I mean, but... And then I see in the trailer, speaking of that, I see the main character cutting off her arm, and another guy with a chainsaw. I'm thinking, you can't do that. You just can't do that if it's not Ash doing those things. You just can't. That's just not... That's disrespectful towards the character, but Bruce Campbell says it's going to be good. They got a good thing going, so I'll give it a little leeway. But as for right now, go down to the description and check out the trailer. You be the judge of yourself. I'm just telling you what I think, and you don't have to get on me about it. That's just my thoughts. I'm not trying to forward my opinion on to anybody else's, but that's just my thought. And now let's get into Carrie. I uploaded the trailer Friday night, which would have been last night. I had that uploaded, and I'll tell you what, I watched the teaser, and it looks really, really good. I mean, I think they got a good cast to it, but it's just one of those things that even though it looks good, it's just one of those things that really needed to be left alone. And I say that with the most respect. I know I know it looks good, but it's just something that Hollywood didn't have to recycle again. I mean, they already got a 2002 remake, and all they need to do was leave this alone. That's just the one thing I have to say about this. And other than that, everything looks great. And I'm going to be reviewing the 2002 Carrie movie, and I might do the 1976 one, in the show, but the point I'm going to be making over the review of one or both of them is the fact that Hollywood, they can't think of anything original anymore. They got nothing original going on. I mean, I was talking with Andrew from Media World 01, and he's telling me they're thinking about remaking Saw. Really? I mean, I hated 1 through whatever the heck they're up to now. I never even watched any of them. And that was not out, the first one wasn't out that long ago, and now they're thinking about remaking that. And then they're going to remake RoboCop and Godzilla. Oh, which reminds me about Godzilla, that trailer that I said, that audio I said I had, yeah, I took that to a friend, and the reason I took down the video was just in case if the audio was a fake, and I didn't want to have everybody coming at my neck now. And sure enough, it was a fake. I had it, and the thing was, he could tell by the in the audio they had the cheering from the Nightmare on Elm Street Comic-Con trailer, and the roar was from the 1998 Godzilla movie in the trailer, the first roar you hear. So, sorry about getting you guys all excited. Just, if anybody was pissed, it was me for thinking I had something, going out and making myself look like a fool. So I apologize for that. But let's get back on track here. They are making so many pointless remakes. They got nothing original. They got RoboCop, Godzilla. It's ridiculous. What is it that these people can't think of anything original anymore, that they got to keep recycling all the good stuff from the 70s and the 80s and even the early 90s? Dread, that does not count, because that has nothing to do with the Stallone movie. That is a representation of the comic books, not the Stallone movie. So all you out there who say Dredd is supposed to be a remake of Judge Dredd with Stallone, that's not even true at all. So, but it's pathetic. I mean, you know where people should be? The thing people should be trying to get into Hollywood is crossover. That's where all the money is. When you got big franchises like let's take the Avengers. That was so successful. Let's take Freddy vs. Jason. Huge success. King Kong vs. Godzilla. That's where people should be looking, into crossovers. If they have to keep doing remakes, why not just make crossovers? Because that's where all the money's coming in. That's where the money should go, I mean. But other than that, just don't jump on the bandwagon and start hating on me for saying this. That's just what I think. You don't have to say whatever about it, though. These are just my opinions. But other than that, the Evil Dead the trailer, that was okay. I mean, I have a lot of expectations for that. And the Carrie trailer, it rocked, but it was just one of those things that should have been left untouched. Other than that, that's really all I have to say, and other than that, I just felt like making this real quick. And so check out the description below, click on the link, and tune in for the next episode. I'm going to be doing, like I said, I'm going to be doing Evil Dead 2, and I'm going to keep the show going. But I might, speaking of the show, I might be cutting it down to one episode per month at the most, because I'll be working full time during the week, and I'll be even working weekends, so I don't know if I'll be able to have enough time to make as many videos as I did in Season 1 per month. I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but I'm going to make sure I get at least one a month. So, other than that, I'm going to go back to working on Evil Dead 2. I'll talk to y'all later. Take care.